Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little while since I made a YouTube video. Just kind of took a little bit of a break, honestly a little bit uninspired to film some videos lately, but I would like to film 2 haul videos back to back today if I have some time. I'm not sure when I'll edit and get them uploaded, but at least I'll have them recorded and then hopefully uploaded on my channel within the week that I'm filming this, which I'm filming this on Sunday, September 22nd. So I'm first going to go over this Dessa's Homespun Scents haul. This was a pre-order from July. So this pre-order, I have my little invoice right here. I made the order on July 20th, and I think this arrived, I believe I've had it about a week sitting in my room and just have not had an opportunity to film yet, so I'm finally getting around to filming it. I got only her breakaway bars, is what she calls them. They're $4.75 each. I got all different scents, a couple repeat scents that I've had before, and then quite a bit of new ones. I didn't get duplicates of anything. I just got all different sort of scents to have. I think this was mainly a fall winter pre-order, or maybe fall, because I think I just saw her post that she's gonna have a Christmas holiday pre-order coming up. But I got some like anytime kind of fresh, clean scents, some fall scents, and some holiday. So I feel like a good variety. So let me just put this to the side. Maybe I'll put it on my lap. We have her business card that she included, and she writes a little handwritten note to you, which I think is really nice. And then here's the back if you want to just pause it and read it. I will put it kind of over here in this corner for now. And then I also got a sample bag. I think everyone gets 3 samples. I think that's usually what I've gotten in the past. And this is such a cute sticker. So the first one, which I don't have scent notes, but what I'll do is I'll put the notes of these couple ones, since I don't have it right in front of me. I'll put the notes on the screen. And these are some really big, a big generous chunk of a freebie. So this first one is Winter Witch. I think there's something earthy in here maybe. This is super cool. It's like tri-color. I smell maybe like a leaf or something, like something outdoorsy. Kind of like a dirt, earthy kind of a note in here, maybe. Maybe an apple note as well. It smells like this will be a nice like fall kind of a scent once the weather gets a little bit crisper out. I have Sweet Macerated Strawberries. I think I've had this on its own before. It's also great in blends. Yeah, this is a really, really nice strawberry. I know Jenny from Just Jenny talks about her strawberry a lot, and it is really, really good. So I'm excited to have it on its own again. I believe I've had it on its own at least. And then the last one is Kaleidoscope. This kind of smells like a fruit punch sort of a scent, maybe some kind of cherry, but it definitely reminds me of a fruit punch. So very fruity, like maybe a good summertime scent. So those were my samples. And then I think I'll first kind of go over my fresh kind of scents. So again, everything I got in breakaway bars. The first one that I got that's kind of fresh category is Stormy Nights. This is reminiscent of the clean, brisk air before a rainstorm. Clean and refreshing. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been kind of in the mood for a sort of like anytime, just clean, aquatic-y kind of scents. So this is really, really pretty. Clean, brisk air before a rainstorm. I don't know, maybe it smells like a nice aquatic-y, watery kind of a scent. I really like it. I think that one smells good. Magical Journey. This is capture the essence of fresh aquatic notes, cool sea breeze, sweet citrus, moss and damp earth, inspired by Flight of Passage at Walt Disney World. Is that what that is? Main Street Memories Collection House Blend. This is really pretty. I almost want to say it almost has like a slightly lavender scent, but I think that's like my eyes and nose playing tricks on me because I'm seeing lavender. So I feel like, oh, it must smell like lavender. But I don't think that's it. Maybe because of like the moss, citrus, aquatic notes, I like feel like I'm smelling a slight like floral lavender. But I don't think that's right. I definitely get like the aquatic notes for sure. Maybe the tiniest bit of hint of the citrus, like a little bit more, like a little slightly fruitier than the Stormy Nights. So yeah, like it. If you like any sort of kind of aquatic-y, clean, fresh sort of scents, I feel like this is a pretty good pre-order for that. We also have Lakeside. This is crisp, refreshing, cool air, earthy driftwood with a hint of apple. Bath & Body Works Lakeside Morning Dupe, which I think I've had Lakeside Morning, at least maybe in a hand soap. This one is good. It's different. I don't want to say chlorine. No, it's not. Maybe a little bit reminds me of a pool, a little bit. Different than these ones. You still get the fresh aquatic-y scent. Maybe the hint of the apple. I don't know. It for sure has a different, like a slightly different note compared to these two fresh ones. Huh, that is interesting. It's like kind of hard to explain the difference between these kind of scents other than just saying the broad category of like watery, aquatic, oceany, clean, fresh. This one's Seaside Escape, salt and brine ocean air sweetened with lavender and toasted marshmallow. Interesting. So let's smell this. Ooh, I definitely, the lavender in here almost gives me like a laundry lavender. And it's almost like the toasted marshmallow almost reminds me a little bit of like maybe a slight hint of Beach Nights. Because I think Beach Nights is also sort of like a, you know, salty sea air, s'mores kind of a scent. So this kind of reminds me of that. Ooh, this one I like a lot. This might be my favorite of kind of the fresh category scents that I got. And then this one's Sweet Lavender Beach. Beach Nights combined with sweet, soothing lavender and hints of vanilla. Interesting, because that's almost what I thought this smelled like. Almost like a Beach Nights lavender. So let's see how this one smells. This one to me smells like maybe a different lavender than this one. This one almost smelled more like Laundry Fresh. This one smells almost more like her, like herbal leaning lavender. So this one's really nice too. This one doesn't have as much of a like aquatic-y fresh scent as these other ones do, but I thought I would just kind of put it in the category of being sort of like clean, sort of, and relaxing. And then I also have regular Beach Nights type. So this is sea salt, toasted marshmallows, and s'mores. Our version of Beach Nights Bath & Body Works, which I do think is a little bit different than other vendors' Bath & Body Works Beach Nights dupe. But I still really like it. So I've already warmed this once, and I enjoyed it a lot. Like I said, not exactly the same sort of dupe that other vendors have, but I still like it a lot. So I thought I'd pick up another one. Oh, it just smells so good. If you've never smelled Beach Nights, I definitely recommend it. If you don't like s'mores or chocolate kind of notes, you really don't get that in Beach Nights. It's just a nice sweet scent, I would say, with a little bit of that like freshness, a little bit with like the sea salt. It's really good. I actually, like I said, even though Dessa's is different than most vendors' Beach Nights, I really like it too. I think it's a really good like take on it. Okay, Then I have some sort of anytime bakery that didn't really belong in the fall or winter category. So I'm just going to go over those two really quick while we have these other ones on the screen. Then I think I'll push them out of the way and then we'll go into the other categories. This is a repeat purchase sugar zucchini streusel. Love it. It's so good. I actually considered getting multiples of this, but I still have some in my collection from past pre-orders. So I thought, you know what? Let me just get one. This is a pretty staple scent. I've seen her offer it many times. And even if she doesn't, she tends to usually also have like a little section of customs. So I feel like I could always get my hands on it later on and I don't need to like go crazy with the stocking up. So zucchini bread, sugar cookie, cinnamon streusel crumble house blend. Again, so good. It's like decadent, makes you hungry, makes you want to eat dessert. It's so good. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Love the zucchini bread. The cinnamon streusel crumble, very sweet cinnamon, sugary. It's not spicy at all. This is probably like one of my favorite bakery blends from Dessa's, or honestly any vendor. I really love it. And then this is just another random bakery kind of, if anything, maybe more categorized in like a summer bakery category, which is key lime strawberry sugar cookies, key lime custard strawberry pound cake sugar cookies. Yeah, this is really good. This smells definitely key lime forward. But I get sort of a creaminess from the strawberry pound cake in the background. Might not immediately pick out strawberry pound cake if I didn't read the note, but there's definitely some other decadent cookie, cake, bakery note in the background besides just the key lime, which I like because a lot of times I feel like lemon and lime are really strong fruit scents that almost take over a blend, but I feel like I still smell other decadent bakery notes. So yeah, I just thought I'd give it a try. I don't have a lot of like key lime sort of scents in my collection, but whenever I tend to warm one, I really like it. So I'm gonna move these to the side now so we can put out the other scents. So now let's kind of go into the fall scents that I have, and then we'll end with the more sort of like holiday Christmas kind of scents. So this one is called Black Hat Society. Oatmeal cookies, creamy oat milk, brown sugar, and marshmallow fireside. This is good, not overly sweet. I feel like it's the oatmeal cookies and oat milk, like a creamy oatmeal kind of a scent, I guess. A milky kind of a scent. Almost like a frothy, milky oatmeal kind of a scent. Nothing too overly sweet at all. So this is good. I might blend it. I might blend this one with something a little more sweet. But yeah, I just thought I would give that one a try. This one is Cinderella's Pumpkin Carriage, Pumpkin Caramel Bear Claws Waffle Cone Bavarian Cream from her Main Street Memories collection. I've seen this before. Was really close to getting it, but ended up like cutting it out of my cart during like other pre-orders, so thought I would give this a try finally. And it's really nice, very sweet. It almost gives me a little bit of like a pumpkin pecan waffle vibe, a little bit, maybe because of the pumpkin and like waffle cone, maybe, I don't know. But very nice fall decadent bakery. My neighbor's car, if you just heard it. He has a really loud car. Okay, candy corn campfire cupcakes. Cupcakes at Tiffany's, candy corn bits, hints of warm campfire. I really like her cupcakes at Tiffany's. Her cupcakes at Tiffany's is also kind of different than other vendors' cupcakes at Tiffany's in my opinion, but again, really like it nonetheless. So I thought I'd give this a try. I also feel like candy corn isn't always a super strong note, but I had a candy corn sample from Dessa's from a different pre-order, and it actually smelled really good. So I like her candy corn. Yeah, this is really nice. I think it'll come out even more on warm, but look at it, it's pretty cute. It's got the yellow and the orange, kind of like a candy corn. Yeah, it's good. It just smells really, really sweet. I mean, not overly sweet like a cotton candy, but it smells really sweet, and it smells, to me, like, it smells good, but I feel like it's gonna be one of those notes that kind of comes alive more on warm. We have Spooktacular. This, I am pretty positive, is a repurchase. Pumpkin pecan waffles, cinnamon rolls, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and vanilla frosting. Ooh, yeah, again, sorry. I feel like my scent descriptions are almost like all my fresh, aquatic-y, clean scents. It's like there are only so many ways to describe like fall bakery scents, but they're all really good. And I know, I should have said this at the beginning, but I just remembered this now. I know Dessa recently, in this pre-order, slightly reformulated her wax to include, like, I guess this formula holds even more oil, so I'm really curious to see how it does on warm. I've melted a lot of Dessas recently in kind of prep because I knew this pre-order was going to be coming, and I thought it performed really well. There was a time where I thought it was performing a little bit on the lighter end, but maybe it just needed to sit and cure a little bit longer, or maybe Dessa tends to throw better in the warmer months. Sometimes that can happen too. But I'm super excited to try this new wax formula. So this one is really, really nice. Pumpkin pecan waffles definitely kind of is what comes out most to me on cold, but I remember loving this on warm. This is Salem Fall Festival, creamy zucchini bread, pumpkin sugar donuts, and apple cider donuts. There was one fall where I was kind of over pumpkin sugar donuts, but I thought this one sounded good because there's also apple cider donuts. I love anything with zucchini bread, so wanted to give it a try. And I'm so glad. It smells really good. I would honestly say I smell apple cider donuts first, which hers is really good. I usually do really like that scent note. And then I think the zucchini bread is just gonna come alive on warm as well. So excited about this. We have Creaky Cauldron, and I just love the color scheme of my fall scents. Cider Lane type, pumpkin pecan waffle type, and hint of smoldering fireside. Wow, this is crazy. I swear, even just sitting in my office for a week, like, I lightly remember smelling some of these, but I feel like even letting it cure another week, some of these have transformed. I remember when I first smelled this, definitely the Cider Lane is what comes out the most. This time around, I'm smelling much more of the hint of smoldering fireside. Not in a bad way though. I'm definitely glad she did a hint because I could see this note being very overpowering. But yeah, I'm excited to try this, and I like her Cider Lane type. So this one is really good. Like I said, Cider Lane first, then the smoldering fireside. Pumpkin pecan waffles is not like a super strong note in this one, I would say. And then I think two more kind of fall sort of scents. So this one is apple zucchini bread. Homemade apple pie and zucchini bread. I just thought that sounded good because I feel like I don't have a lot of like apple zucchini bread mixes. I feel like usually my apple ones are just apple or other apple bakery forward, but not like, I don't know if I've had it mixed with zucchini bread. So I thought this one would intrigue me. And yeah, it smells really nice. It's got the apple pie, but not too like warm. I would say it still smells kind of like a crisp apple, like kind of like a spiced apple cider kind of a scent a little bit. And maybe a little bit of zucchini bread in the background. Again, I kind of feel like zucchini bread, maybe that note will come out a little bit more on warm. And then last one is Bobbin for Apples, which again, I'm pretty sure this is a repurchase of mine. This is apple cider donuts, caramel apples, bourbon butterscotch sauce. There we go. This smells really good. Again, I really like the apple cider donuts note. I remember, I think the pharmacist's daughter has like an apple cider donuts or a cider donuts or something like that scent that I really loved. That kind of reminds me of this note as well. Yeah, and then it basically kind of just smells like a caramel apple because of the apple notes and then the caramel applesauce. I wouldn't say like you smell like a boozy note or anything from the bourbon. It's more like the butterscotch caramel apple. So those were my fall kind of category scents. So again, let me push these out of the way now, and we will do the last category, which is kind of more like winter, Christmas, holiday kind of scents. So the first one is Winter Snow Globe, and this actually was in her Christmas or like holiday advent 2 years ago now, I believe. So this is sugar cookies, crushed candy cane, vanilla bean, gooey marshmallow, and chocolate drizzle. And I think I've even purchased this in the full size, like a breakaway bar in the past, and really liked it. So I thought I'd pick up one more this time around. It's just so pretty. I want to show because it's also kind of a two-toned blue. Oh, it's so pretty. I wouldn't say it's like an overpowering mint, but you definitely smell that. It's almost more of a chill, cool, like cooling kind of a sensation when you smell it. There's something so decadent and rich. I don't know if it's just the combination of like sugar cookies, chocolate drizzle, vanilla bean, gooey marshmallow, but it's a very decadent, sweet, bakery forward scent with a little bit of that mint in the background. But if you don't like mint, don't be scared of it, because I wouldn't say it's nose clearing at all. But it's noticeable. You smell it, but I've smelled much more overpowering mints in the past. This next one is Christmas Tree Original. So this is a scent that I've mixed in blends before with Dessa's, but I don't think I've had it on its own before. Fresh pine and Fraser fir. I just thought, you know, pick up a couple Christmas scents. And yeah, this is just, smells like a Christmas tree. If you got, you know, a live Christmas tree. You know, a little bit earthy. You get a little bit of that like tree stump vibe a little bit. Yeah, it just reminds me of like a Christmas tree, the Christmas needles, or when you get like, I think like Febreze, they'll have sometimes like an artificial or like a Christmas tree kind of a Febreze spray, and that also kind of reminds me of that. So I just wanted to give it a try on its own. We've got Candy Cane Forest. I was going to pull this one after the Winter Snow Globe, but I wanted my nose to get like a little break of the mint so I could see which one smelled stronger on the mint. So this is Sweet Candy Canes, Christmas Trees, Vanilla Bean Noel type. So I think it's this, Christmas Trees, blended with maybe the same scent note. I don't know if crushed candy cane is different than sweet candy cane. So let's give it a sniff. Maybe they're different because they kind of don't smell the same, unless this one has even more of a, I shouldn't say more, even less of a hint of the candy cane, because I almost feel like I'm not smelling much mint at all. I would say the Christmas Trees is definitely what comes out the most in this one as well. I don't know. I actually feel like I definitely get the mint more in this one. So maybe this one isn't as light on the mint as I originally thought. I think I'm just used to mint scents being very overpowering, like nose clearing mint. But yeah, I think this was more on the Christmas Tree than Sweet Candy Cane or Vanilla Bean Noel. This one's Christmas Movie Season, Fresh Balsam, Cider Lane type, and Sweet Cinnamon Streusel. I was like, maybe gonna put this in the fall scent because of the Cider Lane, but then I'm like, oh, because of the title, I'm putting this in the Christmas holiday category. So this one kind of intrigued me. You know, Christmas tree, cider, and like a sweet cinnamon bakery. So I'm like, let's see how that smells. I think I get the Cider Lane and the Cinnamon Streusel more maybe. When I first opened it, I got a little hint of maybe something earthy, but now that it's open, I think I'm smelling more of the bakery and Cider Lane. I think this will be a really good transition scent between fall and Christmas. Like before you want a full-on melt holiday, maybe in like November kind of time frame, like it's still kind of fall, not quite Christmas holiday, but you're sort of ready to transition soon. This might be a good scent to do. Then we have, oh, that's right, I sort of have like a coffee category too, kind of. Okay, so this last one that I kind of put into the holiday scents is Cozy Nights by the Fireplace. So this is a dupe of By the Fireplace by, what is the brand? By the Fireplace. Oh, Replica. I think that's the brand. So oh, it says it right here. If I would have just looked at that. Complex, gourmand, sultry, slightly sweet with a subtle smoky background. I've never smelled this scent up until recently. In a Sephora order, I got like a little sample that I picked and it was By the Fireplace. And I do like it. I should smell it again. I feel like for me, it might be a little, like I like this scent as a home fragrance, but I don't know if it would be one that I would want to wear. I think I'm a little bit more leaning towards the gourmand bakery than any sort of smoky note on my body. But I like this kind of a note in home fragrance on occasion. So yeah, this is pretty. I would say it's kind of like that gourmand body care kind of bakery sweet scent, but I would say I don't really get much of the smokiness in Dessa's. Yeah, I feel like the By the Fireplace is actually like a little bit stronger on the smoky note. This one actually isn't too strong on like the smoky background. So I think this is good. I think that'll be nice. And then these last four are coffee blends. This one is a repurchase, Fall in New England. I actually just warmed this recently because I knew this one was coming in this order. And I think, again, this was also in that Christmas Advent countdown that she did a couple years ago. Fresh brewed latte, buttery pumpkin caramel sauce, cinnamon streusel. And I really liked it. I remember when I did it, I warmed it from the Advent. I was like, oh, this is good. Like, I don't know if I'm maybe super impressed. But the last time I warmed it, I really liked it. So I'm glad I picked up another one. Yeah, it's just really pretty. Like, it's not too, you know, coffee forward. You definitely get it, but it's not like a really intense coffee note on cold, because I know sometimes some coffee notes can be like almost just a little funky on cold, but they do a lot better on warm. This one I think smells still very, very lovely on cold as well. Maybe because latte tends to be like a little bit more of a gentle coffee anyway, because it's, you know, got a lot of milk in it. Yeah, I think this is really pretty, so I'm glad I got another one. Coffee scents I feel like are great ones to do in like fall mornings. Pumpkin cream cold brew. I love the pumpkin cream cold brew at Starbucks. I just had to give it a try. Cold brew coffee, creamy oat milk, pumpkin cream cold foam. Okay. So this one, when you first open it, kind of does have that like funky coffee note, but once you kind of have it open and air it out a little bit, it's nice. I don't immediately smell like pumpkin or like the vibe of a pumpkin cream cold brew at Starbucks. But I think once I warm it, maybe that'll come out a little bit more. I kind of feel like I'm getting more of like the cold brew coffee and the creamy oat milk, like a little bit more creamy coffee, not so much like a sweetness with the pumpkin cream too much on cold. This one is Nutcracker Sweet, gingerbread, sugar cookies, cinnamon rolls, honey sweet cakes. I just thought this was a cute name too. Ooh, this one's really good. Sometimes gingerbread scares me because I've had gingerbread notes before that I don't like, but this one smells really, really nice and sweet. If anything, I get more of the sugar cookies and cinnamon rolls. Maybe a little bit of gingerbread in the background. I like it. So maybe I like Dessa's gingerbread. This one smells super good. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm wondering why I put this one with the coffee. This one was probably just supposed to be with my Christmas holiday ones. Ooh, this smells really good on cold. If it smells as good on warm as it does on cold, this I think would be a repurchase. And then the last one from my Dessa's order is Butter Pecan Latte, fresh brewed coffee, buttery pecan creamer, crushed butter brickle toffee bits. So it just sounded good. Again, this one right away when you open it, smells a little, you know, a little of that funky brewed coffee note, but once it's kind of open, it smells good. And I've found the coffee blends that kind of smell a little funky on cold, I don't ever get that kind of intense coffee note on warm, like that intense kind of funky coffee note. It's always like a really, really good coffee note on warm. So just sometimes on cold, it can smell a little weird to the nose at first. But anyway, super, super excited. I've really been enjoying my Dessa's. It's still, she said, like the soft wax, easy to chop. I just am super excited to try her new formula. Let me know if you got anything from Dessa's pre-order that she had, or if you're planning to order, because like I said, I think I just saw a Facebook post that said she had listed maybe the date of her Christmas pre-order next. So I'll be curious to see what scent she offers in that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.